Happy Bank Holiday Monday / Memorial Day / International Macaroon Day from Cultaholic. It's Tom and Adam hanging out on a Monday morning. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a really respectful intro there, Tom. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Did you do a little sleep?
Yeah, I got 2 hours. Hours, and now I've got this and then another your graded episode to cut, and I'm still hungover. So.
Oh yeah. Did you do lots of the drinkies?
I did too much of the drinkies.
Yay! This will be
Never
the
again.
best news ever. So coming up today, something about WrestleMania that's going to be quite spicy in a little bit. Could there be some big changes to WrestleMania 38? We'll talk about that in a little while. But I want to start with this one, which broke just before Double or Nothing. Has extra meaning now following the results from Double or Nothing. By the way, expect a light dusting of spoilers in this one, because there'll be some names and stuff coming up that you may not want spoiled for you, but just a heads up, light dusting of spoilers coming up in a bit. But we'll start with WWE taking a shot at an AEW star, a top AEW star. What's going on here, Adam Pazzisi?
This is it's pathetic, isn't it? Right, so WWE posting a video on their Instagram of Nia Jax beating a former WWE developmental talent, somebody who made no real impact in WWE. But hey, they posted a video anyway. It was a Nia Jax squash match from, I think, 2016, right? And the woman in question that she was mauling was Britt Baker, the new AEW Women's Champion. So yeah, she was an enhancement talent a few years ago, developmental prospect. And yeah, of all of the matches that they could have shared yesterday, they chose that one.
Oh, it was just picked at random, I'm sure. Like, oh, let's just
Fucked out.
We need to do something to promote Nia Jax for a minute. Oh, let's just put that one on. I can't think of any major significance of that one featuring Britt Baker. The pettiness at the moment between WWE and AEW is at an all-time high, and I am having a lovely time watching it. It's not in the big grand gestures with like WWE having a chat with New Japan and then Tony Khan going off on one. It's in the little things. It's in sharing a video of Nia Jax beating up the new AEW Women's Champion. It was on Double or Nothing last night, where they had clips from the AEW Fan Fest they did on Saturday, set to "Are You Ready to Go?", which is the music WWE have been using for the migration to Peacock. Again, of all songs you could have chose. Pettiness at an all-time high, Adam Pazzisi. Are you having a lovely time with it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, with the Nia Jax thing, nobody is going to watch that video and go, wait a minute, that's Britt Baker from AEW. She just got squashed by Nia Jax. I don't want to watch her anymore. Everybody's just going to think, well, that's lame, isn't it? And that's exactly what it is. It is pathetic, and I can't be arsed with it.
Last night was a marquee night for Britt Baker. Congratulations, becoming the AEW Women's Champion. Absolutely the right result to have from last night's show. A few notable former WWE stars rocking up on the pay-per-view last night. Adam was watching live with reactions. Who did we get last night then, Adam?
Well, we got the Joker in the Casino Battle Royal. We got a couple, actually, because Penta was a Joker. But the Joker, the card Joker, was none other than Lio Rush. Making no real impact last night as he came to the ring, hit his signature offense, got his poo in, his things in, and then was swiftly dispatched. So we don't know if Lio Rush has signed with AEW. Obviously, he's been very, very busy on the independent scene. He's been in GCW. He was in the Super J Cup. And AAA, MLW. He's been everywhere. He's really doing amazing stuff. So I would suggest that he's probably not signed, especially with the performance that he showed last night, because he was in there for a sip of coffee, right?
Do you know, also at the same time as being in that, he has kind of been working for WWE as well, because he's doing all the motion capture for 2K22. So all those lovely slick moves, look forward to them in 2K22, which will be no doubt released via Canon later this year. Who else did we see from the WWE on AEW last night, Adam?
Oddly enough, it's a man that Lio Rush had a bit of heat with. It's none other than Mark Henry, WWE Hall of Famer. Tony Schiavone making the announcement talking about the upcoming Rampage show. And then he introduced, Mark Henry, who's looking absolutely fantastic. He's a guy that very recently, in fact, has been pushing the fact that he wants another match this year. So he's in there now as an analyst on Rampage. But maybe he's gonna do one more match because he really wanted to do one. And I always thought, he's probably talking about getting some cash in Saudi Arabia or something like that. But it looks like, hey, maybe that'll happen. Maybe that'll happen in AEW. So yeah, we don't know all the details of his contract status. But yeah, he's doing the analyst stuff on Rampage, and he's also coaching backstage. And I can't really think of many people that you could benefit from more than Mark Henry. Like, big shows come in, Paul White's come in, and he does the commentary gig, and that's all well and good and everything, and he's decent at that. But behind the scenes, you've got to believe that he's truly so it was just so valuable. And I imagine Mark Henry is sort of similar. He's been doing it for so long that he can teach the young up-and-comers an awful lot.
Mark Henry, Paul White at Full Gear. Bring it on. Give it to me. Give it to me, you cowards! You cowards! We know he meant it last night as well when they announced he was going to be colour analyst. We know that was true because he wasn't wearing a salmon jacket. And you know that if Mark Henry wears a salmon jacket, he's lying to you because he wasn't wearing one. You know it was all too legit to quit. So Mark Henry, nearly at his ideal weight, getting back, maybe back in the ring for one more, as you have suggested there, Sir Leader Pacitti. We'll see. AEW made a couple of other signings as well. I'll rattle some of these names off. Bear Country. Officially with the company now. They've been working AEW and on Dark quite a bit. They've been on Dynamite for the last few months. Mark Sterling has penned a deal with them as well. He was, you may remember, MJF's lawyer during that feud with Moxley in the summer. He's been on screen with Jade Cargill quite a bit as well. Good little get, I think, Mark Sterling. I don't know how familiar you are with Sterling's work. Yeah,
I've seen his stuff. I've seen the stuff you mentioned. I'm more excited about Bear Country, who I just sort of assumed were already signed to a deal, but I love their work. I think Bear Country are great fun.
From signings to more firings on the other side of the water, WWE releasing, according to Fightful, Josiah Williams. He was a part of this week's cuts. Josiah has the bizarre honour of being part of the sackings from 2020 and 2021. So he was let go in April of last year. So he no longer was involved in some of the music side of things and some stuff behind the scenes. He then came back in September, and he's gone again. Like, he's a really talented guy. Like,
he is really talented. He seems really nice. And you know what? The thing that always comes across whenever I see anything involving him is his unbelievable passion. He just loves it, doesn't he? So much. So to get cut twice, that's not a very nice thing, is it?
It's not a lovely time at all. Not a lovely time. From cut to scrapped, we have a brand spanking new episode of Broken Skull Sessions featuring Charles Wright, a.k.a. The Godfather. He talked about scrap plans to bring back a classic gimmick. What did he say, Adam?
He's been talking about none other than Papa Shango, Tom.
Yes.
He was saying that, in 1997, he was set to return to WWE as Papa Shango. He said it was going to be a lot less comical, a lot more serious. And he showed up to TV ready to go, saying he's in really good shape here. And he's like, we're going to have some fun here. We're going to be a lot more serious this time. And then he shows up, takes some pictures, some promo shots, I guess. And then they say, Vince wants to talk with you. And Vince was like, Charles, change your plans. We're going to put you in the Nation of Domination. You and Farouk are going to wrestle The Undertaker, and you're going to go over. I'm like, what? And he goes, we have this outfit made for you. Hey, you know what? He did great work in the Nation of Domination. He had so many gimmicks, didn't he, Charles Wright, in WWE?
Oh, gosh,
And
yeah.
his work in the NOD was fantastic.
What he didn't realise was that he didn't let Vince finish the sentence. You are going to go over there and get me a coffee, and then I'll come back and tell you how you're losing to The Undertaker. But there's been multiple occasions where WWE have got cold feet about bringing back Papa Shango. This is one of them from 97. On the Cultaholic Classic Raw review that Justin Henry and I did, we talked recently about their plans in 94 to bring back Papa Shango. For long-suffering wrestling fans, you'll know that Bob Backlund went through a period where he went a little bit loopy, and the plan was going to be that he was going to be under the power of Papa Shango in 1994.
Right?
I am so sad that didn't happen.
I love the fact that you said Bob Backlund. For a short period, went a little bit loopy. The short period being in his entire life. The man is absolutely bat crap insane, Tom.
The main part of his life, but for a while he did it quite prominently on the telly as well.
And it was all Charles Wright.
It was Charles Wright all along. But again, he turned up. They went, change of plans. You're gonna be the Supreme Fighting Machine. Classic Raw review tomorrow on the podcast feed. In talking of Broken Skull sessions, the next guest has been confirmed. Hall of Famer Mick Foley is going to be the next one. No date on when this is going to air, but the next pay-per-view for WWE is Hell in a Cell in June. Chances are it'll be on after that, won't it? Because Hell in a Cell, innit?
Yeah, I mean, Mick Foley's my boy. I'm very excited about this. Mick Foley and Steve Austin together. What do you say about that? Get the cat excited, right? Get
the cat so excited. And final more, looking ahead to next year, grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 38. The one thing I think that we've enjoyed over the last... I think we've enjoyed it. We'll get a basis on this, a little bit of live admin. Did we enjoy doing WrestleMania for 2 nights over the last 2 years?
Everything about it, I really, really like. I feel like it works better for the performers because those on the second half of the card, when it's a longer one-night show, the crowd are burned out. So it's better for the crowd as well. Everything is improved by it. It feels like a bigger spectacle. NXT having 2 nights this year was really good as well. You get more people on the card doing hopefully more meaningful stuff.
Well, the plan was going to be to go back to normal for next year.
I was gutted when that graphic popped up and there was one date on there. I was like, oh no.
That's going to be a long Monday after, innit? Well, apparently that might not be the case. Fightful Select are reporting that a number of WWE stars have been telling management how much they enjoyed the 2-night WrestleMania experience, saying that a lack of crowd exhaustion was a big win for them, and that's a massive, valid point to make. The report says also that performers have speculated that WWE are considering spreading it over 2 nights. Now, as of now, it's scheduled for 1 night, Sunday, April the 3rd, 2022, but there's nothing scheduled for the Saturday night as of yet, so they could chop and change it, sir.
Do it. Just do it. It's better. Vince, if you're watching the news video, which we know you do, just sort it out, mate, please.
And if you are watching, Vince, don't worry. AEW Double or Nothing Graded is coming up later. And your favourite part, Vince, all the fails from AEW with Ross a bit later on. What was that? Jim Ross saying that Pac is from Wales? That was the thing that happened on the show. I've left that off graded. I thought I'm just going to let Ross.
He'll have some fun with that, I think. So yeah, cheers, Vince. They got Mark Henry.
Yeah. How did we let him out? Stay safe. Love you. Bye.